Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a handful of products that are just 10 out of 10 for me. I have no notes beyond them just being fabulous, things that I cannot live without in my routine. So there's not a lot of products, but these ones are truly top tier. And I will link everything that I talk about today down below in my description bar. And let's go ahead and get into my holy grail products that cannot be beat. This first product is crazy viral. It is a staple product in celebrity makeup artist routine, and it has over 75 million bottles sold with over 40,000 reviews. It is truly worth the hype, and Amazon Prime Day is just around the corner, so you can snag this at a discount. So I wanted to feature the beloved D'Alba First Spray Serum. Thank you to D'Alba for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I've been using this for years, and a lot of us have loved this so much, gone through so many different bottles. This is such a multifunctional product. You can use this as a toner, a serum, or a glow booster to refresh your makeup throughout the day. So this is going to melt all the powders in, really give you that smooth, glowy finish. If you feel like you're looking cakey, this instantly just smooths your skin, melts everything in, and it truly just gives you this glow from within. This also has a dual layer formula, so an oil on top and serum on bottom. You do want to shake it before you use it, and when combined, it gives you intense hydration, improves skin elasticity, and overall just that radiant glow. It also has a super fine cloud-like mist. Look at that. It is so fine. It doesn't leave droplets, so it's perfect to touch up your makeup or set your makeup like I do, just to settle all the powders down. I'm a powder girl. I do like to powder, but I like to add a little bit of hydration before and after, so I get that locked in feel, but my skin doesn't look flat. So this is the perfect time to pick up the D'Alba First Spray Serum. It is going to be on sale for Amazon Prime Day, and then I do have an extra 5% off coupon code that I will put on the screen and down below. So let me know if you try it out. I highly recommend it. It will be at the top of my description box. And let's go ahead and get into more products that I think are just 10 out of 10 perfect. This next product, I didn't know if I was going to love because we have been bombarded with so many foundations and reformulations, but this is truly incredible. When I tell you that I have worn this exclusively for filming and just anytime I'm doing my makeup and I'm not testing other products, it has really replaced all of my other foundations. So this is the new Makeup Forever Natural Foundation. This is a natural finish, medium coverage. I have the color 222N Sunstone. This is a phenomenal formula. It is lightweight. It has a beautiful medium buildable coverage, very thin. There is no stickiness, so every other product blends on it perfectly. I have no lifting. It doesn't have an issue sticking to my nose. It wears so well. It feels lightweight. Truly an incredible formula. I think it's the perfect middle of the road because it's not matte to where it's dry, but it's also not radiant, so it's not too much for oily skin. I truly believe that anybody would love this formula. It is right in that sweet spot of not being too much of anything, but being just enough of everything. Another recent launch that I have been absolutely in love with ever since I tried it. So many people have recommended this for good reason. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Concealer. Now, I haven't got on with her concealers in the past. I found them to be very thick and sticky. This is so phenomenal. If you want coverage, this is the one. It is thin and creamy. It doesn't have a sticky feel. There is no radiance in it, so nothing to enhance your under eyes. Full coverage, and it blends out so effortlessly and kind of settles into, I don't want to say a powder, but it has this really nice set down that has a really smooth finish, and it just works perfectly with powder, anything that you put on top of it, just no issues building it up. You just need a little bit. It gives you the coverage. It wears all day. And I also love that this looks great as foundation. I wore this when I went on vacation all over my face, and it gave me flawless coverage with literally like one wand full. I just put it on my hand and then blended it out. Gave me full coverage, lasted during sweat and all of that at the pool. If you want something that's just going to be no fuss, give you that coverage without being heavy, this is it. I'm telling you, there are a lot of people raving about this, and it is 100% warranted because this formula is top tier for being useful if you actually need coverage on your under eye. So she did a phenomenal job with this. I absolutely love this formula. A product I don't hear anyone talking about that I absolutely love is this Melt Blur Cream Ultra Texture Smoothing Primer. I've mentioned this briefly, but I picked this up and I am so impressed. I have to say that Melt knows how to do complexion. They have a beautiful powder formula as well, but this has that really thick kind of silicone feel. And when you blend it out, it's just like pillowy soft and it's not dry. It has a really like fluffy feel to it, and it just blurs your skin so well. It is truly a perfect base for your pores if you struggle like I do. So I love to use this, especially when I'm doing like full beat and I just want to look poreless. I'm not using like any glowy blushes or anything. I will say that it does have a scent to it. It's kind of like a fruity scent, but it doesn't bother me, but truly just a little bit, and it just smooths out, and it's not heavy. Sometimes these silicone primers can be heavy and almost gunky, but this one just has that like fluffy, moisturized feel. So it just blends out into this like soft veil that gives you that flawless look. So Melt has some phenomenal products. I just feel like they're under the radar because they don't always bring their products to Sephora and you have to go to different retailers to get them. But I will link this down below. If you have, larger pores and you like to smooth out your T-zone, this is your girl. This next product is an oldie but a goodie, but every time I wear this, people ask me what's on my eyes, and I find myself reaching for it pretty much every time I do my makeup. So this is the MAC eyeshadow in Blanc Type. It is the most beautiful, brightening, creamy white. So I like to use this to brighten up my lid, and it just does the most beautiful job. Plus, it's really nice for your inner corner. If you feel like you have a little bit of darkness, even after applying all of your products, it is really nice for giving you that like awake look. I also sometimes will put this like right on my under eye if I feel like I just have a little bit of darkness, or maybe I went too heavy with the under eye, eyeshadow. So I really like this for a brightener overall. It is so finely milled and it's just the perfect color and tone. It's very brightening, but it's not like harsh white. It has a little bit of a creamy undertone. So it's just very, very flattering and really easy to use to just kind of brighten up your eyes anywhere that you feel like you're looking a little bit dull. So I wanted to shout this out because I owned this years ago and then I didn't have it for a while, got it again, and just remembered how much I loved it and thought, why did I ever get rid of it? And being that I consider myself a blush fanatic, there's so many blushes that I love, I've raved about over and over, but I really have to drive it home on this particular formula. There's something so special about this formula. It's one of those blushes that anytime I feel like something looks off, I just add a little bit and it just livens up my cheeks. It looks so beautiful, and I have 5 shades because I love it that much. So this is the Tom Ford Powder Blushes. These are new. I got 5 shades. I bought them all myself. These are phenomenal. They have this blurring quality to them, and the shade range is so good. There are so many different colors for different skin tones. So you can go light or you can go heavy if you want that intensity, or if you have like a richer skin tone. This is such a stunning pink, but my favorite and my most used has to be this golden peach. It is almost like this neon lit from within color, and they're not powdery. They have this really nice like hard pressed creaminess to them, but you don't have to dig your brush in to get pigment. It's just a beautiful formula. Layers so nicely, and the shades are perfection. If you want something more like nude or your, cheeks but better, more of that like bronzy type, they have those colors as well. I just cannot rave about this formula enough. It truly is like airbrushed filter on your cheeks, and it gives you this lit from within, like neon almost look. So highly recommend these if you were looking at them and you're like, you know what, it's just the Tom Ford logo and the packaging. This is actually the formula is what makes it stand out. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10, no notes. I need more shades, and I'm not joking. I have one eye product to mention that I tried recently, and it has made doing my winged liner so much easier, just more efficient. So this is the Judy Doll, the Slim Liquid Liner. So I have deep brown and also black. I love this for multi-use. You can use this for your brows because it has this like tiny little point. It's a brush tip though, which is important to me because I don't really like felt. Felt can get really kind of like harsh and start skipping. I like the glide of a brush tip, and it has the tiniest, pointiest little tip, so it just helps to control your wing. I am guilty of having my wing, all the way to my temples, which I do like. I do like that, but I'm guilty of having really thick liner because if I don't get the first like 2 strokes correct, then I have to, continue to build to get it even, and then I end up with like massive wings. This has helped me calm it down, rein it in, and it just makes it so much easier. I also find that if you have a hooded eye, or if you feel like you don't want to close your eyes in with a thick liner, specifically like on the inner corner, this is very slim, so you can do the tiniest little line without going overboard and giving you like that really closed in smaller eye look. So absolutely love this. I will link this down below. Again, I have deep brown and black, and I use them both interchangeably. And to finish off this video, I have 2 hair products that I absolutely adore. So the first one, I was on vacation with my girlfriend, and I am horrible at remembering everything to pack. I'm just not organized, and she is. So I asked her if she had some sort of like finishing spray or hairspray. So she came in clutch and pulled out the Kenra volume spray, but this is in the Coastal Breeze scent. This is phenomenal. We were in Cancun, it was humid, and my hair was like frizzing out. My curls were just dropping, but also like frizzy. This is such a nice formula. If you have fine hair, you don't want something that's too heavy, but you want that hold. So it's actually a volume spray. It says it's super hold finishing. I like to use this when my hair is done and I want my bangs to like sit somewhere, or I want a little bit of volume and texture. I just go through and add as a finishing touch, and it just helps keep my hair where I want it to be. It also gives you volume if you want that, and I love the scent of this. I felt like it just smells, I don't know, like this yummy, just like fresh but sweet coastal scent. And I like that it helps with frizz too. I noticed that because even when I had all that humidity and my hair was like frizzing out, this actually tames that and also gives you that hold. So I really love this, so much so that I came home obviously and ordered this. I ordered a couple bottles. I just think it is a fabulous formula, and the scent makes it even better because, you know, sometimes hairsprays can smell like hairsprays and they're not always the most pleasant. And the last product that I wanted to shout out is so phenomenal. If you want to get this crimped or waved look, but you have issues with every single hair crimper leaving those lines. I have really fine hair. I'm the type of person that if I put it in a pony, I'll have a line, like immediately. That's just my hair type. So I always saw people doing the crimped waves, but I got that line every single time. And I would see other people demo and rarely get those lines. It wouldn't matter if I used lower heat or lighter pressure. So I saw somebody demoing this. I got sucked in on TikTok, and so I ordered it. This is the Wavy Talk Waver. This is so nice. I love that it feels really nice and substantial in your hands. You don't have to like fight the clamp to get it to close. And I like the wave that it gives, because if you want more of a relaxed wave, you could do kind of like what I did down here. Just hold it for like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's on the lowest setting. But if you want more of that wave that is more defined, you can hold it and it actually beeps at you, which I think is great. So you literally clamp it. You don't have to do anything other than that, and it'll just go beep beep, and then you move it down and it'll do it again. So I just find it very convenient and effortless. So absolutely love this. I feel like this is something that's gone super viral, and sometimes I'm wary of that, but this actually is different than the other wave crimpers I have, because I do like other ones, but they just give that line every single time. And the fact that this does a beep, it just makes it mindless. So if I'm just like multitasking, I'm watching TV, you know, whatever, I can just like do whatever I need to do, and it just lets me know when I need to move it down. And it was really quick to use as well. So I will link this down below, but I definitely recommend it. It is the best hair crimper that I've tried personally, and I think I've tried maybe like 10. So I think that is everything for this 10 out of 10 products. I didn't want to be too repetitive. I was thinking about mentioning, you know, my Armani blushes and things that I rave about all the time, but I wanted to stick to products that maybe I don't give enough love to or that are newer. So of course I will link everything that I talked about today down below in my description box. Also, I will have the D'Alba First Spray Serum with my extra 5% off coupon at the top of my description box. Definitely check it out and get it at a discount on Prime Day. So all that information will be down below, but let me know if you tried these products. And I also want to know, what are your 10 out of 10 beauty products? Maybe there's some things that I'm missing and I need to try. So leave any of your feedback down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. As always, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.